I'm Gemma Vaness. 3 aged care residents are among 16 new locally acquired cases of COVID detected in New South Wales. The Premier says the next few days are critical if the state is to avoid an extension of lockdown. And as Claire Campbell reports, contact tracers are wary of a new threat.
The most dangerous place to now contract COVID-19 is in your home, authorities say, with evidence the lockdown is now working. 13 of the 16 new cases recorded today were isolated for the entirety of their infectious period.
In the majority of the COVID pandemic, the most dangerous places to get the virus have been in hotels, clubs, pubs, restaurants, hospitality places where people forget that they should be a little distant. But right now, the most dangerous place is actually our homes. Aussies tend to think of their home as their castle, but right now it can be COVID central.
3 of the new cases are residents at aged care facility Summit Care in Baulkham Hills. A man and woman in their 80s and a man in his 90s contracted the virus after 2 staff tested positive earlier this week. The infected residents are fully vaccinated, as are 96% of the other residents at the facility, but several staff are not.
2 of them have been transported to hospital. The 3rd resident, who shares a room with his wife, his family opted not to send him last night because they didn't want to separate them, and his wife had tested negative. But that will be reassessed today.
3 more cases have also emerged from Great Ocean Foods, and the southwestern Sydney suburbs of Auburn and Fairfield are also on high alert, with locals urged to get a test even if they have no symptoms. Compliance continues to be an issue across Greater Sydney. 86 infringement notices were issued yesterday, many to businesses in southwestern Sydney, that area of great concern, for blatantly flouting the rules. The Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, says the numbers are heading in the right direction, but warns they could still bounce around for several days yet, and it's too early to say when the lockdown will be lifted.
Whilst the numbers overnight are very encouraging compared to the previous day, we know that they still have a potential to bounce around, and we still know that the next few days are absolutely critical.
Western Australia has recorded 1 new local case today. He's the partner of a previous case and has been in quarantine since June 26. The state's health minister says the man doesn't present a health risk to the community. More than 6,000 tests were conducted yesterday.
He did test negative initially. I think that was on the 26th of June. He became unwell on the 1st of July, or symptomatic on the 1st of July. Was tested yesterday and came up positive. He obviously had a first test as a close contact of case 1023, and upon feeling unwell, got tested. It's also interesting to note that we are now doing day 5 tests for all the close contacts, so we'll see those results start to flow through over the next couple of days as well. A total of 398 close contacts have tested negative. Of the 2,838 casual contacts, 2,462 have tested negative so far. So thank you to everyone.